Hello and welcome if you're new to my channel, and if you're a subscriber, a warm welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about coffee beans. A few months ago, I recommended some of the best domestic coffee machines in the market, and I thought it only appropriate that once I've recommended the best machines, to also recommend the best coffee. I'm Anesu Sagonda and I manage a luxury lifestyle management business in London. My content is largely educationally focused and geared towards people who are typically new to money or keen to explore alternate mid-lux or super brands that are a little under the radar but still very much weighted on quality. In today's video, I'm going to be recommending 4 coffees, 2 blends and 2 single origin. But before I kick off, I would like to sneak in a couple of retail stores in London that sell very good quality coffee. The first one is called the Algerian Coffee Store. It's located on Old Compton Street, which is in Soho in central London. The store's over 100 years old and it's best known as one of the leading suppliers of not only coffee but tea in the world. Their selection is vast and it's continuing to grow. The second store is called Ozone Coffee Roasters. It's a chain with 2 branches towards the east of London. The one I'm going to be focused on today is on Leonard Street, which is an old street, part of the Square Mile in London. And it was started by a group of 3 New Zealand entrepreneurs who are passionate about artisanal coffee, and the store is very much focused on specialty coffees from around the world. The store is part coffee bar, an eatery and a coffee roasting plant. And it is highly recommended not only for the specialty coffees, but their brunches are legendary. It's a place where you can go and spend the whole day either working, have meetings there, eat, drink good coffee. It's a great place in London. Both places that I've recommended ship globally. The 4 coffees I'll be recommending are all from Harrods, and I've chosen Harrods because it's synonymous with quality, but more so because in the last couple of years they have installed a state-of-the-art coffee roasting facility in store right in the middle of the coffee department, and they've raised what was already a very high standard of coffee. The 2 that I'll be recommending to start with are the blends, and then I'll also recommend another 2 single origin, as I mentioned before. The 2 blends are both made from 4 types of Arabica beans each, and they retail for £40 a kilo. The first one is the Knightsbridge, and it's named after the area in which Harrods is located in central London. It's made of Brazilian, there's Sumatran, Colombian and Costa Rican beans in there. It's a medium dark roast, so it's one away from the strongest, the dark roast. It's a nutty blend with notes of chocolate. It has a spicy aftertaste and red berry sweetness. It's also the master roaster's signature blend. And unless you specify a particular coffee, it's the coffee that's served in Harrods across the board. It's an absolutely delicious coffee. It's very well balanced and an easy blend to drink. My second blend recommendation is Blend 49, and it's named after the year in which Harrods first opened, 1849. It's also a medium dark roast, and it's a blend of Brazilian, Indonesian, Ethiopian and Colombian beans. It's a very, very popular coffee, and it was actually the most popular before Harrods started roasting their own beans, but it continues to be one of the most popular coffees in Harrods. It's a nutty blend with notes of brown sugar. It's an absolutely beautiful blend to drink. My single origin recommendations, the first one is the Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee, and specifically the one from the Wallenford estate. Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee is always associated with a lot of hype, and in this particular case the hype is totally warranted. It's one of the best and rarest coffees. It's grown high up in the Blue Mountains of Jamaica, and that's so the bean takes on the characteristics of the soil and the rain to give it its unique and very tasty flavor. It's a medium roast coffee. It has notes of nuttiness and caramel, and it's priced at a whopping £300 per kilo, and it totally lives up to all the hype. It's a very clean, smooth coffee, very, very chocolatey, a sweet, mellow smell to it, mild tasting, and it has absolutely no bitterness, low acidity, so it's a coffee you can drink all day, every day. It's an absolutely fantastic coffee. As far as coffees go, it's my personal favorite. I don't drink coffee, but because of the smoothness, the chocolatiness to it, and no bitterness, the 1-2 times a year where I feel or I crave coffee, then it's always the Wallenford Estate Blue Mountain coffee. My second single origin and final coffee recommendation is the Panama Geisha, and specifically the one from the Esmeralda estate. It's priced at a bold £600 a kilo. It's a medium light roast, so it's the weakest of all the coffees I've recommended. It has notes of hazelnut, there's caramel in there, and there's berries. And it has a very rich, full taste and smell to it. It has high acidity, so it's a coffee you typically drink on occasion, a bit like champagne. But nonetheless, it's a fantastic coffee. I've given you 4 diverse coffees. So whether you're somebody who's a discerning drinker, or you'd like to try something as a once-off, or you can just afford to raise your game, then my money is on Blend 49 as an everyday coffee. And for special occasions, or if you can afford to upgrade to something that is just nothing but the best and such a pleasurable experience every time you drink coffee, then definitely the Wallenford Estate Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. But regardless, 4 very well appointed, well thought out coffees. If you have any further questions, do let me know in the comments down below. But as always, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.